There are more microorganisms in 1 teaspoon of soil than there are human beings on Earth. To support this kind of diversity, as well as the abundance of plant life on this planet, you need a pretty complex and unique ecosystem. Soil is just that. The picture on the left is what soil looks like after oil extraction. It isn't easy to turn an ecosystem this damaged into the boreal forest on the right, but that is exactly what oil companies in Alberta are required to do. In the Alberta oil sands, the mixture of oil, clay, sand, and water is too thick to be pumped out using conventional methods. So instead, the entire ecosystem on top has to be removed. Oil companies have been trying to repair these landscapes since the 70s, and some of the oldest restored sites do have forests growing on top. However, soil development at these sites is still not fully understood and will ultimately have a huge impact on restoration success in the long run. I'll be looking at one key feature of the soil that could indicate successful restoration, and that is soil structure. Now, what is soil structure? Think of it as a network of soil particles grouped into aggregates, or grouped into clumps or aggregates, that have air and water-filled spaces around them. Soil structure is important in the same way that the structures around us are important. Structures provide protection. In the soil, aggregates protect organic material containing carbon from being broken down by microorganisms and releasing carbon dioxide. Structure provides a living environment for the millions of microorganisms, plants, and animals that rely on the soil for their diverse habitat needs. Finally, structure facilitates access to resources. A healthy grassland or forest soil has both large connected spaces that make it easier for plant roots and water to move through the soil, as well as small pockets that trap water and nutrients and can be accessed by the soil organisms. This relationship between soil organisms and soil structure goes both ways, as all soil inhabitants, including plant roots, interact with the soil and help create aggregates. Because of these interactions, different ecosystems have different soil structure. I will be investigating soil structure in 3 restored ecosystem types in the oil sands: deciduous forests, coniferous forests, and grasslands. All of my sites are between 20 to 30 years old. I will be comparing aggregate formation at these restored sites to local naturally disturbed sites of a similar age to get an idea of how far soil development has progressed and which restored ecosystem soil most closely resembles these naturally disturbed soils. I hope that my research highlights the importance of structure in creating sustainable soil ecosystems. A soil that can support 10 billion microbes in 1 teaspoon is not going to be easy to recreate, but it should be the end goal for restoration in the Alberta oil sands. Thank you.